They give him the monster dose after the life support's been pulled. Your thoughts?
Yeah.
It's a different kind of scenario, right, than the killer doctor.
Oh, God, it's a great cross-examination. I want to contrast the cross-examination to the direct. You know, the prosecution continues to fall in that same trap where she's pointing out medical records and using terminology, and you never really see the point she's making or where she's going. She's just going from chart to chart, pointing out numbers and figures and medication, but not really seeming to make a point. On cross-examination, did a great job of painting the picture, which is consistent with the defense, is that these patients were in significant pain. You're correct, you have the visual and the image of the family member, the relative, who is in distress because the patient is dying. So we know the death is imminent, or suggested death is imminent. You have the notation about the patient biting the tube even after receiving pain medicine, which is a great visual to stick out that will stick out in the jurors' minds. And you have the defense attorney going through the chart and consistently making the points that even though the patient was being given pain medicine, there were still indicators they were suffering and still in high pain. I mean, that was a great cross-examination from a factual standpoint, from the way the exhibits are used, and from making the points and giving the jury some visuals that are going to stick out in their mind.
John Mobley's with us here. Overall, this witness seemed to have a lot of respect for Dr. Husel, the guy in the defendant's chair. Your thoughts?
He really seemed to be a much better witness for the defense than for the state. As you look at both sides of the examination, the direct and the cross, I think we would all agree that the points that were listed on cross-examination were much more memorable and significant than anything that was made on direct. And again, you made an excellent point. In addition to supporting the medical evidence and the medical position as portrayed by the defense, he really describes the defendant as a good person, a very trustworthy, caring doctor who cares about patients, who has a great relationship with his co-workers. I mean, and all those things those are intangibles that help the defense tremendously, because ultimately I've always believed that when cases go to trial, juries make decisions on who they like, who they want to help out. And once they decide they're most favorable to and feel most strongly about, they shape the law and their interpretation of the law and the facts to help that person. So I really makes you wonder about the preparation the prosecution put in this case regarding this particular witness. I mean, even on direct examination, a lot of the questions that were asked, he didn't know the answer to, which is kind of surprising considering they're his witness.
Yeah.